developing insight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dragon Gym and Semi-League Court on the campus of Warren Central High School for tonight's Region 4 matchup, featuring the Trojanettes of Barren County High School and your Warren Central Lady Dragons. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America by the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And now, let's...
The officials for tonight's game, Mark Curry, Barry Ballou, and Chris McGuire. The sponsor presented by Southern State.
They're continue to be in our prayers as the days go forward here. I think they had 1,000 people expected to be there today. I mean, you look right now, we've got at least 3 times the fans as the other side. And I know Bowling Green's a great place to come down here and eat, but there's something about small town America when you're in need that everybody steps up. And I'm proud to be from a small town, and you're right, I'm just so sorry for that family.
Yeah, simply going out to the Leah Carter family tonight. Will be moving right to left here in this first half as Mackenzie England steps into the jump circle, and she will be jumping against well, I can't see her number because her hair is down her back. The number 32, and that would be Leach, Taylor Leach.
Oh, junior.
Here we go, and it's going to be
A slacking man-to-man.
They go right side with it. Back out front now to Johnson. Back over the right side. Goes to Whitfield. Back out to Whitfield from Johnson, from Leach. Now she wants to drive. Here's Johnson trying to go under, and it's blocked. Mackenzie England comes up with it. That is Whitfield. Her first Lady Dragons' first personal, or first team foul, and Elizabeth Bertram at the line. 58.5% foul shooter of the season so far. First one is up. It's no good. Too strong on that one.
Did you say 58%?
58.5.
I'm going to have to talk. We're going to have to get in the gym on that.
Yeah. That needs
she's
to
going to
improve.
get there.
Second was good. So, Barren County. The first play of the game. As Ray has it in the corner, she'll circle halfway out. Long range right is Whitfield. They come back out front with it now. Little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Johnson with the basketball for Warren Central.
It looked like we were in a 1-2-2 full court defense there. I liked it. She doubled.
And Whitfield gets rid of it off to Ray. Ray back out to Johnson. Johnson try to drive right of the lane. Goes up with a shot.
On the other one.
3-0. And, a foul. Going to be on Bailey Pettigo. Didn't see a whole lot of contact over there.
I didn't either, but we got to get our foot on that sideline and prevent her from going down it.
Lady Dragons with the ball. 6:22 to play here in the first period. As the inbounds pass comes to Johnson. Here at 2. Strong, and Mallory Pettigo comes out.
Johnson's made a couple really good moves to the basket. She just can't finish the shot. It's like they're going to press us.
Yep. Comes into England, gives it back to Mallory Pettigo, over to Bailey Pettigo, the right side of the floor. Loops it back over to Mallory Pettigo. Now goes in the middle to England, goes through.
Turnover by Barren. Here comes Johnson with it for Lady Dragons. Sends it off, playing with her fouls. Whitfield rips around. Here's Homerson off. Left tape, right.
Double dribble, Warren Central.
Is that just a man press, Jay? Looks like.
Yeah, kind of. Got one sagging off the inbound. And here comes Bertram up the left sideline, behind the back.
Close to the middle around. Over after Bush. Mishandled a pass. And that's going to override it.
In for Warren Central, number 22, Alyssa Connor.
Warren Central trying to get the ball down the floor. It's poked away. Turnover.
Number 22, Bailey Pettigo. In for Barren County, number 45, Carly Dell. Foul charge to Barren County, number 11, Elizabeth Bertram. It's her second, team's third. And for Warren Central, number 23, Chrissy Johnson. And for Barren County, number 20, Raven Ennis. And number 32, Eve Jackson. Also in for Warren Central, number 2, Mytavia Graham. Two-point goal, number 4, Valerie Pedigo. In for Barren County, number 30, Katie Murphy.
Back in the corner is Ray. They throw it back out.
Johnson wants to go. Flat roll.
Foul charge to Barren County, number 45, Carly Dell. It's her first, team's fourth. At the line for Warren Central, Taylor Leach. Foul charge to Warren Central, number 32, Taylor Leach. It's her first, team's third. At the line for Barren County, number 32, Eve Jackson. In for Warren Central, number 25, Tiana Schaefer. Foul charge to Barren County, number 32, E. Jackson, and her first, team's fifth. At the line for Warren Central, Tavia Graham. In for the Lady Dragons, number 1, Erin Howard. Multiple substitutions for Barren County. Traveling violation called Barren County. Point goal. 2-point goal, number 30, Katie Murphy. For Warren Central, number 32, Taylor Leach. And for Warren Central, number 4, Laylee Lewis. Second timeout charge for Warren Central. Number 25, Jalen Bush. Two-point goal, number 11, Elizabeth Bertram. Two-point goal, number 4, Laylee Lewis. Two-point goal, number 11, Elizabeth Bertram. Number 35, Mackenzie England. And for Warren Central, number 10, Alicia Villaporte, number 15, Kylie Gregg. And for Barren County, number 32, Edie Jackson, number 4, Mallory Pettigo. And number 45, Carly Dell. In for Warren Central, number 24, Jimmy Show. 2-point goal, number 4, Mallory Pedigo. And for the Trojanettes, number 30, Katie Murphy. And for the Lady Dragons, number 2, Mytavia Graham. Number 20, Raven Ennis. Traveling violation called on Warren Central. Two-point goal, number 45, Carly Dell. And for Warren Central, number 14, Leo Whitfield.
Monroe County in next Friday night. Lots of basketball, Courtney. 4 games in 5 days for the Trojanettes, and then really, when you look at it next week, there's 3 games, but a little break in between Tuesday and Friday.
But I mean, that gets you ready for tournament time, and I'm sure that's
right.
what Coach Lindsay's thinking. You get them ready, and that's why you play these games. That's all that matters is March.
Yep.
And thankfully, the weather looks like it's going to be good.
Yes.
I
don't think there's any
no snow
real
in
cold
sight.
weather or snow for the next 10 days.
I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I like to keep playing the games and not have to cancel and postpone and reschedule.
Yeah.
Get these games going.
And I always worry when we do play, you don't want somebody to fall in the parking lot or coming out to the game.
Yeah. Trojanettes with the original starting 5. Mallory Pettigo, Bailey Pettigo, Mackenzie England, Elizabeth Bertram, and Jalynn Bush. Here's Bertram, throwing it out to Bailey Pettigo, over to Mallory. Around the top of the key, and the top from the shot from the free throw line, no good. An offensive rebound by Bertram. On the left side, gives to England. England throws it back out to Mallory Pettigo. One basket will send it to a running clock.
I thought we had it right there.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Here's the lob down to England. She puts it up. It is good.
I've been watching Bailey and Kenzie make that same connection now for 6 years. They just really see each other well on the court.
And it's 38-2, and that will start the running clock for the rest of the game at 7:15 to play here in the third quarter. Out of bounds off Central. Barren County will get the ball. As the inbounds pass comes to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo across the midcourt line. Diagonal pass off the left side over to England. England looking down low, posted down low as Bush puts it up. It's good off the window. Kind of backtracked into the defender. Put it up and in for his second basket of the game. 40-2. Here's a shot just thrown up by Lewis. No. And Bush has it for the Trojanettes.
Is Lewis the one that scored there? No, it's 23 that got their one basket. Johnson.
Lewis got the.
Oh, Lewis got their one basket.
Okay. England misses the shot in 15. Offensive rebound, Bailey Pettigo back out to Mallory. 40-2 the score. Trojanettes. Here's a screen by England. And driving left side, and Johnson reached in and tied up on Mallory Pettigo. And the ball will go to Warren Central. This will be a quick game now.
It will.
The second half will go by quick.
Does it run even during free throws?
It stops at free throws and timeouts.
Okay.
And pass picked off. Bailey Pettigo's got it for the Trojanettes. Headed all the way to the bucket. Lays it up. It is good. Bailey Pettigo with 9 points in the game. 42-2. 5:42 to play, third quarter with the clock running. Down the left corner. They work it into the paint. Bounce pass, too wide. Johnson couldn't get to it. Goes out of bounds. And now Eve Jackson, Carly Delk, Emma Hughes, and Katie Murphy will check into the Trojanette lineup. And also Raven Ennis. Take the starters out for a break. 42-2.
That's good. I mean, you don't want to see anybody get hurt. Good rest. If you played last night,
right.
Play again.
Got to play Monday night and Tuesday night.
I tell you too. I've never been a part of anything like this. I know you haven't either, but I respect kids that come out knowing that play this hard and practice every day, try to get better.
Right.
It's tough when you're rebuilding.
Get some quality minutes here. Personnel on the floor. Here's Hughes over to Jackson. Jackson drives into the right elbow. Ball gets knocked away out of her hands. Oh, they're going to say out of bounds to the Lady Dragons. Could have dribbled into a trap.
Yeah, we didn't have good spacing there.
Yeah. Johnson handles the basketball. Warren Central, of course, last night losing to Warren East in a district game, 42-30. Here's Connor, top of the key, on the left side now to Whitfield, who's started the second half. Johnson with it, long range right. Johnson down inside. Here's a shot turnaround by Leach, no good. Rebound cleared out there by Ennis. She'll get rid of to Murphy. Murphy sends it down. Hughes will fire and hit.
Better job on the boards there. Raven with a great block out. And a good basket on the other end by Hughes.
Left baseline shot. And Jackson almost came up with a steal for the Trojanettes. 44-2, Barren County. Right side with it is Connor. Connor wants to drive against Jackson. Goes underneath, slips it over to the left side. In traffic, here's a shot by Lewis. Banked off, no good. She goes to the deck. Carly Delk has it for the Trojanettes. Slows it down, gives it off to Katie Murphy. Murphy, right side over to Jackson. Now wants to drive into the lane. Bounce pass underneath the Delk. She puts it up, missed the shot. Gets her on rebound, back up, and a foul.
Good pass by Jackson.
32, that will be Leach, her third, team's first of the second half. So the clock stops with free throws here. 3:16 to play. Third quarter, Carly Delk at the line. The first one is missed.
Carly's a great golfer, too.
And for Warren Central, number 5 is Kennedy Robinson, a 5'7", 8th grader. Carly Delk at the line for one more free throw. And the shot goes up, and it pops out of there. But a rebound put back up, and no good by Hughes. Battle for the rebound, and Delk reaches in there. It's tied up, and it goes to Barren County.
Jump ball called there, but there's no doubt that Delk was going to come up with that ball. She's one of the strongest players on our team.
Jackson to toss it in. Lobs it in. Delk had it poked away, and ball's loose on the floor. Diving for it's Delk, and diving for it there's Jackson, and a crowd piled up here near midcourt. And
good hustle, both teams. Everybody getting on the floor. Alternating ball is going to go back to Warren Central. Golly, Jay, we're already at 2:40.
Running clock doesn't take long to play the rest of the game. 44-2. Left side, Ray, and I'll get a foul on somebody.
It's away from the ball, wasn't it? Who was it?
Put it on Eve Jackson. Not sure where.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
No. First foul of the second half. And working to the basket is Johnson, and she puts it up and in. Tough move. Strong move to the bucket for Johnson. Here's Jackson stopping right of the lane. Out to Ennis for three. Good. No. Thought that thing was going to go in there at this angle. But Johnson got the rebound for Warren Central. Got bumped. Brings it back out. Gives it off in the corner. Here's Connor firing away. No good. Offensive rebound. Fall away shot. No. And battle for the rebound. Another by Central. Stepping back, shooting the three-point shot. It's no good. Another offensive rebound. Connor giving it out to Johnson. 1:56 to play here in the third quarter.
Now, I will say, of course, the three ball kicks out long.
I think Carly Delk's wanting to come out. She needs a breather, she said. And now there's a walk. Here's Johnson curling around to the right side. Dishes it off in the corner to Connor. Connor has it batted away by Jackson, and Ennis has it for the Trojanettes. Ennis wants to take it, but cut off. Now gives it in there to Delk, flashing down. Missed the shot, is blocked on her. Here comes Connor with it for Warren Central. She loses a handle. Delk picks it up off the floor and takes it to the right side. Johnson cuts her off. Waits, gives it off to Hughes. Left side is Murphy. Back out now to Hughes. Right side it goes to Jackson. Eve Jackson picks up her dribble. Bounce pass in the corner to Ennis. Ennis back out to Jackson. Swings it back out to Murphy. Over the left side it goes to Hughes. Out top is Ennis. Right side Jackson. Jackson leaves it in the corner with Murphy. Back out to Delk, right of the circle. Left side it goes to Ennis. Ennis gets rid of it to Murphy. Back to Ennis. Now Ennis will give it back out now to Murphy. Murphy can't penetrate. Gives to Jackson. Now she wants to penetrate in the lane. Bounce pass right side Delk. Back out to Ennis. Three if it goes. Yes, it does.
One before it looked good, and that one definitely was good.
People's Bank three-point shot for the freshman Raven Ennis, and it's 47-4. With 25 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And Johnson handles the basketball. Left side over to Ray. Ray throws it up off balance. No good. Ball batted around and saved inbounds by Ennis. Hughes had it poked away, but Murphy's got it. Sends it down to Jackson. She gets bumped. And the foul is going to be on Johnson of Warren Central. That'll be her second of the team's second. And that does it for the quarter.
That's quick. So what was just the quarter score?
47-4. So the Trojanettes outscored Warren Central 11-2. That
11-2. Okay.
We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after this break. This is Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Jay Turner, Jerusalem, Sarah Castillo, and the Trojanettes lead at 47-4 over Warren Central as we start the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Glasgow boys lead Todd Central 21-20 after one period of play. Metcalfe County boys over Dawson Springs 25-6 at the end of one. Ennis will toss it in. Throws it down the left corner. Hughes feeds it there to Dick. She puts it up. It is good.
Great play.
49-4.
It was a great seal there by Delk.
Murphy, Jackson, Delk, Ennis, Hughes starting the fourth quarter. And Warren Central with the basketball. Ray sends it back out front now. And around to the right corner over the head of, I believe that was Whitfield, who checked back in the ball game for Coach Joe Hood. Out of bounds to the Trojanettes. Jackson tosses it in play to Murphy. Murphy gets it across the timeline. Over the left side corner goes to Hughes. Back out to Jackson. Jackson hands it off to Murphy. Murphy hands it off to Hughes and down to Ennis. Ennis, left elbow, gives it off to Murphy. Now Jackson for three. And trying to go for the rebound was Hughes. We'll go to Central in the alternating possession.
Good hustle there by Emma to be in there. Get her hands on it, at least tie it up. Barren County going to stay in their half-court man-to-man, or are they going to? Yeah.
Left side corner, Whitfield, three in the air, good. Or excuse me, that was Ray. Kylie Ray, 5'5" sophomore, their third basket of the ball game. And Murphy in traffic has a shot blocked, but a foul. She drove it right down the middle of the lane. And the foul is on Warren Central's Johnson. Team's third of the second half. 6:32 to go here in the ball game. It's 49-7. Trojanettes free throw is up, and it is no good.
Okay, so there's another takeaway. Rebounding, giving up too many offensive boards, and free throws are the two need improvement.
Murphy
areas.
missed both, but Ennis gets the rebound. Here is Jackson. Left to the lane, shovels it back off to Hughes and out to Murphy. Murphy back to Hughes. Around the top of the horn, here's Ennis.
After Jackson, 3 balls is half here.
51-7. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. As they go left side with it, down to the corner to Ray. Cross-court pass right side to Lewis. She throws it up wildly. No. Air ball taken by Ennis. Up court it goes to Murphy on the left side. And ball gets away from her, and a turnover by Barren County. As Warren Central. Lewis curls out front. Gives it to Johnson. Back to the left side. Back out front to Johnson. Back left side in the corner. Here's a three in the air. Good again.
That's
Ray.
the same player.
2 in a row.
Uh-oh.
And they're in double figures now. They have 10. It's 51-10. Ennis behind the back dribble. Stop. Almost walked with it, but kept her pivot foot down. And Hughes gets bumped. No whistle. Here's Ennis. Ennis gets bumped this time by Johnson, and that's going to be her fourth. Team's fourth of the half. So Barren County's basketball with 5 minutes to play here in the game. As ball comes out to Murphy. Joe Hood pleading his case.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, they are too. So,
I was watching that, yeah. I think they've gotten more breaks than they've got hurt tonight.
I think so. Ennis trying to go under. May have got fouled. Hit the bottom of the backboard. I think they're just kind of letting them play out there now.
Yeah, I mean.
As long as they don't let it get too physical. Ray with it on the left side. Back out to Johnson. Johnson driving right. Bounces it off to Lewis. Lewis reverses back and falls down with it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Trojanettes will have it with 4:17 on the clock running here in the fourth, leading 51-10. Katie Murphy. And underneath to Dell.
Like a quarterback to a wide receiver there.
Carly Delk with 6 points here in this quarter. 53-10, excuse me.
Coach's going to clear her bench, it looks like. Going to come in with 5 new Trojanettes.
And what do we got? A foul on 23, and that is Emma Hughes. Her first, team second. And we're going to have Johnson at the line for Warren Central. Shot goes up, it's no good. She shoots 44% from the line on the season. And we're going to get some new players in the ball game. We'll get the names out to you as soon as we can here.
Yeah, of course. But Stice, I know she's in there.
Second shot is missed, and the rebound to Graceland DeWeese, 5'9" freshman.
Yeah,
it's London with the basketball. The ball skips off the hand of Smith and out of bounds.
Didn't have good spacing on that one. Little out of sync.
So we got Emma Stewart, Olivia Stice, Michaela Smith, Graceland DeWeese, and Addison London on the floor. 53-10 Lewis, right side, 18-footer, way off the mark. Rebound by Stice.
Not Stewart.
Stewart, excuse me.
Yeah.
Stewart's number 2.
Yeah, I just know Stice is 5.
It's 5, yeah.
Yeah, her older sister played for me, is how I remember her.
And London has the ball swiped away by Whitfield and out of bounds.
Of course, I remember London's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Playing, yeah.
Branson. 2:50 left in the game. It's 53-10. Ball comes a corner to DeWeese. Now Stice out to Stewart. Stewart gives it back out to Stice. Stice works around the left side, wants to drive. It's cut off, turnover. Johnson's got it. Johnson taking it all the way to the rack, plays it up and missed it. Ball knocked away and battle for it. Jump ball. Barren County will get it with the possession arrow. 2:20 left. This game's going to take about an hour, counting the halftime.
That's quick.
We had 10 minutes of halftime.
You know, it's unusual. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it surprises me Warren Central's pressing when Coach Lindsay's been more than generous. I mean, she's completely emptied her bench.
Yep. London with it, out to Stice. Stice angles off to the left side. They go down the corner. Here's a lob, and it's going to go out of bounds. Intended for Smith.
Young players showing a little nervousness here.
Yep, we got all freshmen out there. We're getting some minutes here tonight.
I love it.
Minute and a half to go. Johnson's got it. Back to the left side. Lewis walked. That was an obvious walk right there.
It was. I thought he was going to argue it for a second. He looked at the ref, but she took a step. They are pressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working with it in the backcourt, Stewart. Bounces off Stice. Stice will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Crossover dribble to the top of the key. Back over to Stewart. Stewart gives it back to Stice. 1 minute to play in the ball game. And we're going to get a foul on Leach. That's her fourth and the team's fifth. And that clock's still running.
Yeah, I was trying to see if we were going to get the bonus, but I don't believe it's going to happen.
And Addison London will toss it in for the Trojanettes. As she gets it in play to Smith. Smith left corner, back to London.
Yeah, Deweese had her sealed, her player sealed. I think like to see the pass in there.
35 seconds to go in the game. Stice working around to the left side. Almost lost it. They're going to call her for traveling. That doesn't stop the clock, so there's only 24 seconds to play.
See if we can hold them here.
And Johnson with the basketball. Johnson dribbling with the left hand, gets rid of the left side to Lewis. Down in the corner now to Ray, who knocked down those 2 threes a little bit ago. In traffic, here's a shot going up, no good. And another offensive rebound, but we're going to get a foul here. And that does it.
Yeah, that's going to be the game. That was on the floor.
And final score tonight, 53, Warren Central 10. We'll come back with the post-game report in a moment. Brought to you by CPC Communities. For yours. As your final sports on 103.7 Battlefield. saw the Trojanettes defeat Warren Central 53-10. And go on the road Monday night to Thomas Nelson, and Tuesday night got Warren East at home. Friday night Monroe County.
Busy week next week. The girls would tell you they'd rather play than practice, so I guess that works out pretty good for them.
Looking at some scores on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. And we got a final score. No, it's halftime score. Metcalfe County boys 49, Dawson Springs 27. Metcalfe girls defeat Dawson Springs 69-25. Glasgow scores. Glasgow leads Todd Central boys 45-28 at the half. In the girls' game, the Lady Scotties won 65-23 over Todd County Central. And I believe that's all I have right now. But there's some other games going on. Some girls' games. Caverna girls against Grayson County in the Edmondson County Classic. Russell County and Muhlenberg County, Monroe County and Edmondson County, all in the Edmondson County Classic. LaRue County girls at Adair. Greenwood's at Logan County tonight in a doubleheader. Metcalfe against Dawson Springs, we mentioned. Glasgow and Todd Central. Dare County boys against Gallatin County. The Lindsey Wilson Classic. Russell County boys against Whitley County. The South Laurel Classic. And Bowling Green at home tonight, hosting Muhlenberg County. The area schedule brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. One of the McDonald's keys to winning for the Trojans tonight.
Take care of the basketball is the key number one, keeping them out of transition and off the boards, and shooting the ball like we did the last little bit of the game last night. But more or less, take care of the ball. Don't get caught up in their transition and take good shots.
Very athletic basketball team at Warren Central. Have been rated number 1 most of the year, and they dropped to number 2 this past week to Bowling Green. But they beat Warren East last night by 32 points.
Bowling Green had to have a 3 at the buzzer to beat Greenwood last night.
That's right. I saw that.
So maybe there's not a big gap between everybody as there is sometimes. Warren Central and Bowling Green last couple of years have been far and away the better teams in the region. But this year maybe they're coming back down just a little bit, and everybody else is getting a little better. So
Logan County's been rated 3 in the region. Clinton County 4. Aiden Niken, the freshman, in the jump circle with Warren Central's Dre Boyd. And it's going to be chased down by Griggs off the tap by Niken. He'll hand it off to Withrow. Trojans moving from right to left here in this first half. Withrow gets a lot of pressure, gets it off to Key. Key now feeds it off in there to Niken. He falls down, got rid of the basketball, but the shot went in as he fell down, but traveling violation on Niken.
Tough one there, just lost his footing a little bit. The play worked perfect. Like we're playing 2-3, starting out 2-3 zone.
And Barber gives it over the left side to Brents. Brents, the transfer from Glasgow, back out to Barber. Now Barber goes right side to Barbie. Got Barber and Barbie. And he's going to fire down the corner for 3. High arching shot, bounces high off the rim and around, and it comes off as Griggs pulls down the rebound. Here comes Withrow into the front court. Back over to Griggs on the left side. Down in the corner, Niken trying to go baseline against his defender, and he puts it up and in. Strong against Boyd, and he put it up and in. Barren County gets the first lead of the ball game at 2-0. Dragons with the basketball. Here's Barbie. Right over to Brents. 3 in the air. No. And a high rebound put back up. No good. Andy claims the board. Had it smacked out of his hands. Bodies go to the deck. And it'll be out of bounds to the Trojans. They called a foul on Boyd. His first. Team's first. Kind of undercut Bandy there to go for the loose ball. Trojans will have it. Full court pressure by Central as Niken getting some pressure in the backcourt by Boyd. Gets it across to Withrow. Withrow now bounces off to Niken. Niken across the lane down underneath the Bandy. He'll reverse it up and in.
Good 4-0.
Yep.
Good start.
Played almost a minute and a half of the first quarter. Barber over the left side now to Boyd. Barbie inside there. They kick it back in the round side for a 3 in the air that is no good. Rebound claimed by Withrow. Trojans move it into the front court. Left side it goes to Niken. Niken trying to make a move on his defender. Oh, nice pass. Griggs lays it up and in.
Wow.
Coming from the left side.
Very good pass. Good cut. Good start here. You couldn't ask for a way better way to start it.
6-0 the score. Trojans on top. We played 2 minutes of the opening quarter. Ray Boyd to the basketball, giving it back out front around the perimeter to the left of Brents. backdoor pass back over to the right side. It's Boyd. He'll send it back across left side. They can't shoot the three. He's trapped in the corner. Back out it comes to Barber. Barber has it almost stolen away by Griggs. Right side it goes to Boyd. Boyd will give it back out. Around the perimeter to the left side corner. Prince has got it. Prince brings it across. Throws it back over to Boyd. They send it down low. In there to Bibb. Here's a shot on lane. Good. Tayshaun Bibb gives Warren Central their first 2 points of the ball game. It is 6-2. Trojans on top. As Niken trying to get it across, he does. Races toward the basket, stops. Picked up the pivot foot. I believe we could have had another basket there, Chad.
Yep. We just got a little bit of sped up just enough. That's what they want to do. It's not always about the steal. It's speeding you up where you're uncomfortable. And, you know, that was a good look, but just a little slide of the pivot foot.
Yep. So Central takes over. We got Tigra Malika in the ball game, a 6-foot junior for Warren Central. And he's got it out top. Sends it in the middle. There to Boyd. Boyd, jumper over Bandy, good. 6-4. Bounce pass comes to Griggs. In the middle goes to Key. Left side with throw. He'll pull up, give it back to Key. Now here's Niken. Free throw line. Jump shot is bouncing off the rim. Rebound to Bibb for Warren Central. Quickly down the floor. The Dragons. Dre Boyd throws it off in the right corner. Wide open three look is an air ball. And Bandy's got it. Gives it off to Griggs. Griggs down the right side. Spins. Falls down. Got out of control. Here's going to be a wide open layup as Boyd goes against Niken. Missed the shot. Rebound put back up and in, though, by Bibb.
We're starting to fall into there, speeding us up enough to turnovers. We need to slow it back down, play half court like we were the first 5 minutes, or first 2 or 3 minutes.
Going to get a foul here on Malika, his first, team second. And in for Warren Central now is Giovanni Floyd, 6'2", junior. And Niken, run out, coming to Key. Almost had it smacked away. Saved it in bounds. Ooh, he threw it. Did he throw it off the Central player? Yes.
I didn't think it hit him, but I guess it did. Landon doesn't either.
He was starting to head up the other way.
Maybe we got a break there.
So the Trojans scored the first 6 points, and Central's come back to score the next 6. Comes out to Niken, hands it off to Withrow. Withrow. Getting some pressure out there. Left side, reversing it back to the backdoor pass as Griggs trying to go, had it blocked on him. They came over to pick him up.
Good backside help that time. Usually that's open, but that time they did a good job of helping.
Yeah. Here's a three-point try in the air that is no good. Rebound to Griggs for the Trojans. And he'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Bounce pass off to Withrow. Dragons really putting the pressure on man-to-man. Left side it goes to Bandy. Bandy trying to drive. He's cut off. Gives it over to Griggs on the right side. Griggs gives to Landon Key. Key got a little bump there. No whistle by Pillow. He bumped into him. Now going up the baseline is Niken. They should have a foul there or something. Niken steals it back, puts it up off the glass. It is no good. Couldn't get that one to fall. Dragons back the other way. Pillow on the right side. Bounces it out now to Barber. Now setting it up is Malika. 3:06 to play. First quarter. We're tied at 6. Around to the right side, Pillow. He'll circle out. Now reverses it back right. They go down to the corner. 3 ball in the air. Hits the top of the backboard. Shot was taken by Barber.
Thing about Warren Central, they'll put pressure on you, but if you can contain that pressure and make them play defense, they're so over-aggressive. We've got great looks every time that we've been patient.
Right.
You know, we've got to be patient.
And they're putting the pressure on in the backcourt, and Niken had it smacked loose. Ooh, reach in foul. And it'll be called against, is it Malika?
5, yeah.
Yep, Malika. That's going to be his second. And 3 on the Dragons here.
That was a break for us there, too, I do believe.
Caleb Hester checks into the Trojan lineup, 5'11 junior for Landon Key. So we got Bush, we got Hester, we have Tay Pointer in the ball game now, 6-foot freshman. And Withrow and Niken. Niken trapped. He's going to have to do something with it. Bounce pass off to Bush. Sends it across over to Withrow. Withrow drives, throws it up off the run, and it's no good. Rebound Bush in the lane. Kicks it back out. Hester for a three. Good.
Good job by Tyler, offensive rebound and finding the open shooter there.
Peoples Bank three-point shot for Caleb Hester. 9-6, Trojans lead it. 2:23 to play here in the first quarter. Barber with the basketball, driving. Off in the corner, here's the shot. It's no good. Rebound coming off to Tay Pointer.
We're very good, active in the zone. Even though we're playing zone, we're really active.
And Pointer gives it out now to Hester. Off now to Withrow. 2:05 left in the first quarter. And a little bump out there by Barber. No call. Withrow dumps it off at high post right to Bush. Bush turns, scoops it off over to Hester. Hester cut off, back to Bush on the right side. Leaves it out there with Withrow. He got his hand on him. And here's Pointer for three. No, won't go. Up high for the rebound. Central. They've got away with a double dribble there. It was Floyd. They work it down low. Foul on Niken. Reaching around. His first, team's first.
Foul charge to Barren County, number 24. Aiden Niken, his first, team's first. And for Barren County, number 5, Mason Griggs, the number 20.
Will Bandy back in the game. Mason Griggs also returning to the Trojan lineup. Here's a shot out of the left corner for Central. No good. Boyd, the offensive board, puts it back up. No good, but a foul.
You know, every time number 11 catches the ball, he's walking. They don't call it very often, but he catches it and hops.
Takes a little bunny hop.
Yes, that's a walk.
Camden Lawrence, who's in the ball game now, averaging 6.2, took the last 3-point attempts. Hester's first personal, number 2 on the Trojans. Here's Boyd, free throw, short. 72% foul shooting. And he'll have one more. Brent's back in the game now for the Dragons. Boyd, second shot is on the way, and he got that one. 9-7, Barren County, minute 28 to play. First quarter. Ball comes into play to Hester, gives it to Bush. Bush now works it up court, sends it right side over to Griggs. Griggs stops, throws it in the corner to Bandy. Steps back, shoots a three-pointer, way short. Underneath, it's put up and in by Griggs. Griggs there at the right time for the putback.
Bounced right to him.
Barren County 2-3 zone, leading 11-7 over Warren Central. Minute 5 remaining here in the quarter. Brents with the basketball for the Dragons. Gives it out to Boyd, right side. Lawrence, and the high post is Barbie. They had it knocked away inside, but it's swatted back out. But Tyler Bush, and Boyd's got it. The right side, here's Lawrence, the three, good. 11-10, Griggs in trouble. And the ball goes wide back to Bush and out of bounds. Central will have it underneath their hoop.
That's a turnover there, but it's a dead ball turnover. It doesn't give them a chance to get out and run. So you don't want to ever turn it over. If that's that's what you do.
Number 3, Gavin Withrow.
And so Central will toss it in. Boyd. Out to Lawrence and now to Brents. Down in the corner now to Boyd. 36 seconds to play in the quarter. 11-10. Trojans on top. Boyd out to the right side. Brings it back out front. Now heads back to the right again. Gives it out to Brents. 20 seconds to go. Boyd, long range right, wants to penetrate. Pull up jumper, 15-footer is in and out. Tapped up, no good. Fighting for it, Griggs has got it for the Trojans. On the run. Lobs it down. That's going to be a bad pass over the head of Bandy and out of bounds.
Everyone, Central number 4, Janelle Barber.
Barber back in the game for Central. Quickly in the front court, it's Barber. Off in the corner, Brents will fire, and it's no good. Chased down by Boyd. The shot won't count. Too late.
Good quarter.
And the Trojans are on top, 11-10 over Warren Central after one. We'll come back with the second quarter after this break. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. For the second quarter here at Warren Central, Jay Turner with Chad Withrow, and the second quarter is sponsored by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Trojans 11, the Dragons
10, and Warren Central starts the second quarter with a basketball. So now Barren gives it out 50 Kirby Grants, right side, 12 Barren. Barren sends it back over to Barren side right side. Now Barren sends it down the corner to Barren. Throws it back out to Grants. Barren playing 2 threes.
6'3" senior. Here's Brents trying to penetrate, hooks it back over the right side corner to Boyd. They work it down in the paint. Here's a shot with the left hand, too strong. On the floor to the left side. Left corner for Brents is no good. Boyd with the offensive board. Griggs as he threw it across the floor. Puts it up too strong off the back iron. Working it down the right side is Barber. They go to the corner to Barbie. Back out to Brents. And the Tim Riley Court logo. Back on the left side. Wing comes to Boyd. Boyd gets a screen there from Bibb. Now Barber to set it up. Right side, Brents. High post in there to Bibb. Back left side, 3 in the air, no good. And Bush couldn't get the rebound. Skipped off his arm. Here's a spin move. Brents puts it up and in. 13-12. Trojans lead is 1. Griggs trying to go up court. He's cut off. And now here's Bush. Left side, Withrow. Withrow stops. Pull up for no. Rebound by short. Didn't draw iron on that one. Here's Brents with it for the Central Dragons.
Back up, Mason, back up.
Right side, it goes to Barber. They give it on a high post to Barbie. Back over to Boyd. Fakes a 3. Drives in. Throws up the floater. No. And I believe Boyd was on the end line when the ball was batted back to him. Aiden Niken, Tay Pointer, 2 freshmen checking back in to the game for Coach Warren Cunningham.
You got to be impressed with our effort after a double overtime game on the road last night. You know, come down here tonight and leading with 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go, and they're playing hard. You know, they're really playing hard.
Right. Central full court pressure again. Comes into Griggs, who give it back to Niken. Bounces back to Griggs. Griggs jump pass down the left side. Over it goes to Bandy. Bandy pull up jumper about 8 feet away. Rattles and stays. Bandy with his second field goal. 15-12. Trojans on top. 5:36 to play here in the first half. Now they work it to the right side. Here's a 3 in the air. No good. Battle for the rebound. Put back up and in. That was Floyd with the basket. 15-14. Niken's got it. Bounce pass off to Griggs. Against the pressure. Sends it down the floor to Robinson. They try to trap the ball everywhere it goes. Griggs has got it back out front. Wanting to drive. He's cut off. Griggs, long bounce pass right, over to Pointer. Pointer now looking, turns, gives it back to Niken in the right corner. Niken trying to make a move, into the paint, jumps it up, it's blocked on him. Ball batted out. around behind the Warren Central bench and stays with the Trojans.
Into Barren County, number 23, Caleb.
It's gonna be hard to go one-on-one against them and try to shoot over them. They're long, athletic. We've gotten easy baskets by being patient and passing the ball, and can't fall into the trap of trying to one-on-one.
And Key back in the ball game now with the Trojans. Comes in to Pointer. Corner, bounce pass over to Key on the right side. Getting a lot of pressure out there. Key dribbles it left, gives it over to Hester. Hester, back out top, Bandy. Can't make a move. Jump pass over the right. It's Landon Key. Gives it back to Bandy. Right of the lane, throws it off balance. Shot. Bandy with a 6-point. 17-14, Trojans on top. Right side is Pillow, who's back in the game. They hook it back to the left side. Lawrence goes baseline, goes up against Bandy, had it blocked on him. Ball skips off, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Dragons. And it'll be Barber to throw it in. Comes in the corner, Pillow, out to Floyd. Go back to the left side of Lawrence. They work it in the paint. They come back around the perimeter to the right side. They dump it down in there, and here's a shot going up, no good. Offensive rebound, a Key reaches in to tie it up. And Niken gets the ball in play to Key. Key beats pass off to Hester. Cross-court pass back over to Niken to the right side. Niken bounce pass Pointer on the wing. Pointer putting down the dribble. Bounces it out to Key. Right side, Bandy. 3 ball. Central with the basketball. Pillow in the corner. Lawrence trying to go baseline. Hooks it back out. Pillow open 3 in the air. Good. Second 3-pointer of the game for Warren Central. Ties it up at 17. Here's Niken weaving through traffic. Kevin Withrow back in the game. We got Withrow, Pointer, Bush, Niken, and Key on the court right now. With 3:15 to play in the first half. Boyd wanting to drive, works it underneath, throws it back out to Lawrence for 3. Got it. That's his second tray of the game. And Central now has taken their first lead of the ball game at 20-17. Key in the backcourt. Had it smacked loose, got it back though. Going to have to hurry about getting it across the line. Get a timeout. Trojans with a timeout. Glasgow Todd Central game. This is at Todd Central. Glasgow boys are leading at the end of 3 quarters, 63-37. And Adair County beats Gallatin County boys action 60-58. LaRue County girls win their ball game 54-47. And into the third quarter, Metcalf County boys 66, Dawson Springs 43.
I was kind of shocked last night. South Warren went into Glasgow and won. So that was a kind of a surprise score, and I saw that one last night.
Trojans basketball. Dragons stay with their pressure defense. Niken will toss it in. Niken still looking, gets it in play to Withrow, racing down the floor on the right side against Pillow. Reverse it back out. Now looking, fires it down in there to Key, puts it up and in. Landon Key gets his first 2 points of the game. They throw it back out around the perimeter. 20-19, Warren Central. And they see last touch by the Trojans. And Central. Trying to get the ball in bounds. Finally do out to Lawrence. They go back in the corner to Barbie. And then down inside. Hook shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Chased down by Withrow. Withrow brings it in front court. Hooks it down in there to Key. Right of the lane. Now he's got to do something with it. Turns and throws it up. No. Bush tried to go with the rebound. He's going to be called for the fouls. It came over the back of Dre Boyd. So Bush, his first personal, number 3 on the Trojans here in the first half. Both teams with 3 fouls.
Been a
quick first half, too. Low-scoring game.
Both teams are playing hard, but, pretty clean so far as fouls go.
With it is Jamel Barber. Kobe Brents back over to Barber, the right side. In the middle, Dre Boyd turns from the right elbow and drops it in. Boyd with his 5th point. 22-19. Central leads it by 3. Here's Withrow in the back court. Working against Barber. Gets it across. Now in trouble. Gets rid of it off to Pointer. Pointer bounces back out to Withrow. The minute 49 to play in the first half. Withrow, left side, pulls up, he's covered up, going to have to do something with it, gives it over to Pointer on the left side. Pointer now puts down the dribble, reverses back left. Now bounces off in there to Bandy, 17-footer straight away, swish. 8 points for Will Bandy, and it's 22-21. Central by 1 point, minute 26 to play in the second quarter. Barber with it on the left corner. They work it down low. They bounce it back out to Lawrence. Now Barber back over the left side. Brent's a long. Central's got it back. Here's Dre Boyd. Cuts toward the middle. Spin move. In traffic. Scoops it up and in. Athletic move by Dre Boyd. 7th point of the game. 27-21. Central by 6. 43 seconds left before the halftime start. A lot of pressure. The right flag. Goes away. 3. Say back to bounds. The rack puts it up. Missed it. Foul's going to be on Bibb. His first, team's 4th.
He needed that one.
And Niken at the line. 61% foul shooter on the season. A couple of changes in the lineup for the Trojans. And we got Tyler Bush, Mason Griggs, Landon Key, Will Bandy, of course, and Aiden Niken at the line. Shot goes up, and it's good. 3-point play for Niken. 27-24. And we got 23.2 seconds left to go here in the first half. I think they reset the clock here. It's 21.3. 21.3. Boyd will toss it in. Comes out to Barber. Boyd out of the right side. Gets rid of it to Brents. Brents trying to make a move to the free throw line. Shovels it back off to Boyd. Boyd heads to the basket, puts it up, and rolled it off the rim. And a rebound knocked out of bounds. Barron's going to get it with 8.2 to go here in the first half. Dave Pointer going to check back in the game for Barren for Tyler Bush. 8.2 left before halftime. Trojans down just 3. And Pillow checks back into the Dragon line. He'll replace Boyd. As Niken will toss it. And he wanted to run out, but it didn't work. And his Withrow being chased back there. Back to the man from 4 seconds. Shoots a long one. It is going to be no good. That one. But it was first half. Trojans try. 27-24. Time report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave as you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
trouble so far, so we can be aggressive and get after them a little bit. But we've done a good job of being aggressive. We're in a zone. We've done a good job of moving and making. They've made some shots, 3 threes, but I don't think man-to-man is the way to guard this team. So we've done a very good job. I'd say if you told Coach Cunningham at halftime they'd have 3 threes at half, he'd take that every day and don't down 3. So I think he looked like he was pretty happy when he come out. You just gotta applaud their effort. Win or lose, they've really played hard, and the test is going to be that last 6-7 minutes of the game, playing last night and the pressure that they're facing tonight. Looks like they're going man here. Started the
right. Warren Central has the basketball. Third quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Glasgow beat Todd Central 82-56 in the boys game on the Coca-Cola scoreboard down at Todd Central. And driving to the basket, there's a shot put up and in. That athletic move to the basket, Malika. It's 29-24 now. Central by 6 as Withrow tried to throw it off of Brent's, falling out of bounds. Brent puts it up. It's no good. Niken rips it down and takes it down the floor for the Trojans. Stops and moves into the lane, trying to put it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up and in. Stayed with it. Aiden Niken with his 7th point, 29-26, Warren Central. With it out front is Malika. Malika on the left side now. Brings it back around to the right. Curls in the corner, and here is Brents for 3. It is no good. Boyd with the offensive board. And a traveling violation on Boyd. He came up with a back of Bandy. Should have been a foul there, but they're going to call him for steps.
Aiden, you got a spot. Aiden, you got a spot.
Central picks up again with full court pressure as Niken gets it in play to Withrow. Withrow trying to go up court with it. Gets it across the line. Brent's trying to trail him all the way. Here's Withrow for the layup. Good! Took it coast to coast. It's 29-28. Barren back within 1.
Could have been a foul on that one, too. There's a lot of contact, but we'll take it.
Working it up the baseline. There's a shot put up and in by Bibb. And Warren Central wants a timeout. 30-second timeout with 6:38 to play here in the third quarter. It's the Dragons 31, the Trojans 28. Take a Coca-Cola timeout. And I was trying to get some other scores from some of these other games, but not having much luck. Got both Glasgow scores, got both Metcalf scores, LaRue and Adair. I think that's all I've received so far. Of course, most of the other games, I guess, it's just past 8 o'clock. And you're listening to Trojan basketball tonight on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow. Online at ESPNKY.com and on BCHS Live. Niken gets the ball in play to Griggs. Now Griggs dribbles. Getting a lot of pressure to backcourt. Gets it across the line. Being chased, double team, jump pass, gives to Niken, fires it underneath the key, puts it up and in.
Good ball, good pass there, both times, both ways. Griggs got it away and a perfect.
31-30. There should have been a walk there. Long 3, left side, good. Barber, long distance. 34-30. Dragons by 4. Niken to toss it in. And he gets it into Griggs, and he's trapped. They take it away from him. And here's Bibb, puts it up short. I think Niken may have got a hand on it. Safe from going out of bounds by Griggs. Griggs into the front court. Right side goes to Bandy. Bandy trying to leave his defender. Goes in traffic, puts it up at short. May have got tripped up there. Boyd coming up with a basketball for Central. Boyd down the lane. A whistle and a blocking foul. Put it on Gavin Withrow, his first, team's first in the second half. And it'll be Malika to toss it in right side of the bucket. Comes out to Brents. Long 3. Good for Brents. That was about 25 feet away. 37-30.
The threes they've hit have been way out there. We've done a good job of forcing them off the line.
37-30. Withrow fell down and went to his knee and threw it over the top of Brents. There should be an offensive foul. It is. Leaned in to Mason Griggs. The foul on Prince. That'll be his first, team's first of the second half. And Gavin Withrow coming off limping just a little bit as Tate Pointer comes in the game. 37-30, Trojans down 7. And the largest deficit so far. Niken having trouble, gets the ball in play finally to Bandy. They give it back to Niken. Niken, a lot of pressure to backward, bounce pass to the right side to Griggs, and they're going to call him for a double dribble.
Didn't catch it cleanly, and they said it was a controlled dribble, so.
5:13 to play here in the third quarter. 37-30 Warren Central. Malika gives it out to Barber. Back to Malika. Driving left side. Throws it off in the right corner. Brents for three. It is in and out. Up high for the rebound. Malika going to get a foul. And they're going to put it on Will Bandy. His first, team second. And Tyler Bush comes in for Landon Key. Two of Warren Central's buckets here in the third quarter have been from way behind the arc.
Yeah.
And they get it inside, swat it away, but here's a shot going up, no good. Offensive rebound blocked and taken by Niken. And Bandy got a hand on it. And Niken in traffic, scoops up the shot, whistle, blocking foul. And they're going to put this one on Barber.
Got a break there. He was out of control and he kind of got bailed out there.
So Aiden Niken at the line. 1 for 1 tonight. It came on a old-fashioned three-point play. 7 points in the ball game. Free throws up, and it is too strong. Michael Harbison will check in for Will Bandy with 4:48 to play here in the third. Central leads at 37-30. And Aiden Niken back of the charity stripe. Shot goes up, and he missed it too. And we'll go to the Dragons and hit the brace up there on the back of the backboard. Gavin Withrow back in the game now for Mason Griggs. 37-30 Warren Central. They led it by 3 at halftime. Long three again. Good. Boy, Barber. Downtown Bowling Green on that one. His second tray of this quarter, and now a 10-point lead for the Dragons at 40-30. Withrow against Prince. Sends it left side to Pointer. Back out now to Withrow. Withrow getting a lot of pressure from Kobe Brents. Crossover dribble. Dumps it back off. It's deflected and a turnover. Here comes Lawrence with it behind the back. Lost the handle. Saved it in bounds. And they work it to the baseline. They throw it back out. Fake three and slide over three for Brents is no good this time. Tapped up, no good. A foul. Going to get Chris Horn, who just checked to the ball game, a 6'4 senior, another transfer from Glasgow. And he'll commit the foul, his first, team's third. Camden Lawrence and Trey Pillow back in the game for Warren Central. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Barren down 10. Withrow in the backcourt against Pillow, trying to work it up court. He's trapped. Throws it across to Niken. Niken races across the timeline. Drives it down to the corner. Here's Pointer with a three. It is no good, short. And an offensive rebound by Niken in traffic. Oh, what a move inside.
Strong move there. We needed that basket.
40-32, Niken with 9 points. Here's Lawrence. Shot blocked by Harbison and out of bounds.
Good activity there by Michael David. He was, that wasn't one where he come from behind to get it. He was right in front of him and went up and blocked it. A very, very good move there.
Floyd returning to the Warren Central lineup. With 3:35 to go here in the third quarter, Central with a 10-point lead. Here's a shot from 8 feet away, no good for Floyd. Rebound to the Trojans. Michael Harbison throws it behind him to Withrow. Withrow to the front court now. He'll work against Trey Pillow. Right side is Bush. Bush driving strong to the bucket, puts it up. It is good, and a foul. Put the foul on Horn, or was it
11.
Or Lawrence, that is. His first, team's fourth. Shot's good.
5-0 run. We were down 10. Now we got it back to 5.
Tyler Bush getting the three-point play. Yep, it's cut in half, 40-35 now. Central, 3:14 to play, third quarter. They bounce it out to Lawrence. They go back to the left side. Over to Pillow in the corner. Here's a shot for three. Good. That is their fourth three-pointer in the quarter. And it's 43-35 Central. Withrow has it in the backcourt against Pillow. Trying to get it across the line. He does. Now throws it off to Niken to the right side. Niken curls into the lane. Jumper shot is good off the window.
Good move there.
Aiden Niken with his 11 points, 6 this quarter. And the lead is 6 for Central at 43-37. 2:44 left to play here in the third quarter as we take a Coca-Cola timeout.
We've taken, they kind of come out here in this quarter and punched us a little, but you got to give the kids credit. They're sure not backing down. They're playing with them. The thing about it is they're getting threes and we're getting twos, but hopefully you sooner or later hope that those threes quit falling, because truth be told, they're 2 to 3 foot behind the line, every one of them that they've shot. So we're doing you can't. Sometimes you just tip your hat to the guy when he makes a 25-footer. So hopefully they'll quit falling, and we're getting what I consider easier shots, within the back around the goal. So maybe it'll even out here in the next 10 minutes to go before the end of the game.
Central has hit 8 3-point shots tonight, 3 in the second quarter, and now 4 here in the third.
Yeah,
so that's 21 points right there.
Right, and you got to pick your poison with them. We went man one possession, and they drove it right at us and got a 3-footer. So I'll take a 25-footer over a 3-footer all night long. So I think the game plan's been spot on by the coaches, but hopefully the threes will stop falling here for too long. Central
shoots 32.5% from behind the arc so far this season in 10 games.
I say they're a little better than that.
Yeah,
well, they missed a lot the first quarter.
Yeah.
We back man. We're back man.
Pillow throws it out to Lawrence. Had to go chase it down. Now gets rid of the basketball. Off to Barber. Barber out to Pillow. He walked. Here's a shot in the lane. Going up. It's no good. And a collision. It's going to be an offensive foul. So he collided. So Pillow picks up his first. And that's number 5 on the Dragons here in the second half. Bush looking inbound, gets it into Pointer. Pointer bounces back to Bush. Bush still in the backcourt. Going to have to think about getting it across the line as Withrow's got it. Bounce pass to the near side to Pointer. Throws it across over to Bush. Bush spins in the lane. Whistle and a traveling violation on Tyler Bush. 2:13 to play. Gray Boyd checks back into the Warren Central lineup. And he'll come in for Trey Pillow. 2:13 left. Barren County down by 6. 43-37. Barber with the basketball for the Dragons. Right side it goes to Boyd. They go down to the corner trying to go baseline. Bounces in a lot of traffic, and it's going to be a jump ball. The Trojans reached in on, I believe that was Floyd.
Gavin got it.
He got the hand
on the top of the ball and calls a jump ball.
Good defensive stop. Gavin Withrow as the Trojans will get the ball in the alternating possession. We got Bandy, we got Hester now in the game. Withrow, Bush, Niken. 2:03 left in the third. Barren down 6, 43-37. Ball comes in and almost lost it out of bounds, but Withrow got it back off to Niken. Niken in the lane. Puts it up. Oh, tough shot. Wow. Had to throw that one over the tall timber.
Back to 4. We're hanging around.
8 points in this quarter for Niken. It's 43-39. Trojans down 4. Boyd, left side. Lawrence pulls a trigger for 3. It's no good. And Bandy trying to get the rebound. Trying to get it off the floor. Niken's got it for the Trojans. Niken down the left side. Pulls up, gives it out to Hester. Now Withrow. Withrow driving, going to the bucket. Throws it up. It comes up short. May have got fouled. I couldn't see from the angle.
A lot of body there.
Yeah.
Probably not the smartest move in the world.
Yeah, there's a collision and a shot put up and in. Hester took a charge and they didn't call it. And Willie Floyd got the bucket on that one. It's 45-39, 6-point Warren Central lead. Withrow off to Hester in the left corner. Hester throws it across out to Bandy. Bandy turning. Well, they got their hands all over it. And the foul on Central. It'll be Chris Horn, his second, team sixth. Bibb and Brents returning to the Warren Central lineup. 57 seconds to play here in the third. Barren down 6, 45-39. Bandy will toss it in on the right baseline. Comes in the corner to Hester. They'll send it out to Withrow. Dumps it back in there to Bandy. Turnaround jump shot from Chan is off the mark. And battle for the rebound. Niken tried to get it. Couldn't retrieve it. Central the other way. They hook it off. It's deflected by Bush. Bush tried to save it from going out of bounds.
Good hustle there.
Dragons will keep it. 41.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. And I believe we may have had a wet spot over there down to our left at the table. About 25 cups of water down there at the edge of the table.
They do, don't they? Big 40.
I'm glad we're not doing radio on that end. Here's a ball batted against the board. Hester with it for the Trojans off the Central. Down to 28 seconds to go. Withrow out front against Kobe Brents. Works it left side and gives it to Niken. And Niken, nice crossover move. In traffic, trying to shovel it off. Try to force it in there to turnover by the Trojans with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Working with it. They lose it out of bounds.
Gavin did a good job there of moving his feet and getting in between him.
That was Malika that lost it out of bounds.
Offensive foul. They're not going to call many offensive fouls, I don't believe, tonight. We took one earlier on the layup they had and didn't get it called.
7.4 to go in the third. Ball comes into Hester. Turns up court. 5 seconds. Pass is going to be picked off. And with 2 seconds, one desperation shot hits the top, and that will do it for the third quarter. Trojans down 6, 45-39 to Warren Central. And we'll come back with the fourth and final quarter after this break. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Central. Dragons 43 and the Trojans 39.
Fourth. Trojans are going to start the fourth quarter with Gavin Withrow, Tay Pointer, Landon Key, Will Bandy, and Aiden Niken. Dragons going back with Barber and Brents, Bibb, Boyd. They give it out to Boyd, out top. And he leaves it with Malika. And now Malika back over the right side to Barber. Now Boyd to the right elbow. Works it inside, puts it up and in.
That's what you can't have in a zone, is let somebody go right down the middle on you in the zone.
47-39. Central leads it by 8. Withrow gets rid of it up to Niken. Niken and a crossover dribble. They try to reach in to tie it up. They're going to call it a jump ball, but and Central should be Trojans ball because Central had the ball to start the fourth. Barren County's ball as Withrow will toss it in. Gets it into Niken. Back to Withrow. 47-39 Dragons. And Withrow gives it over to Niken. Niken wants to drive. Goes to the basket. Too strong against the glass. Dragon rebound. Back for the row. 49.
Dragons by 10.
So the Dragons scoring the first 4 points of the fourth quarter. 2 back-to-back buckets from lead with about a minute gone here in the fourth quarter.
You know, that's what hurts you right there, and you're fighting to stay in the game, and you get 2 point-blank looks at the rim and miss them, and then they get one on the other end. Instead of a 6-point game, it goes to 10. So, you know, that's kind of the issues we've had all year. Like, you know, everybody gets point-blank shots, but we've missed our fair share of them on the year. But, you know, they're trying, they're working hard. Will went and got the strong offensive rebound, just left it a little short on the rim. But good effort again, great effort. You don't want to see it get out of hand here. That's right. You know, you want to keep it. The game's far not over. You know, we're down 9 with a minute something to go last night, 1. But the pressure they put on you can get away from you in a hurry. So we need to keep our composure here the last 7 minutes.
Monday night will be at Thomas Nelson to bring you the Trojanettes against the Generals. 5:30 for that ball game. We'll be on there at 5:15. Robert Bauer will be back with me on Monday night. And then Tuesday, we're finally headed back home.
Are we home?
We're home. On Tuesday and Monroe County Friday. Yeah. Always good to go back home.
Yes, sometimes I think we boys play better on the road than they do at home.
Well,
you know?
They have. And the ball slapped out of bounds by Boyd on the inbounds pass from Niken.
Got to hold his spot here. He can't move.
Yeah. And now Niken has it in his hands. Gets it into Withrow. He's trapped. Gives it back to Niken. Niken races across the timeline. Now shovels it off there to Bush. Throws it back out to Withrow. Getting a lot of pressure out there. The handle picks it back. Down. And they're really fighting for another floor. Boy, they're flying after us on defense right now.
You know, a lot of hands. I mean, I guess I'm not going to call it. They haven't called it all night long. But, boy, you put your hands on somebody, it makes it a lot easier to guard.
That's true. And 6 fouls whistled against the Dragons here in the second half. Next foul will put the Trojans in the bonus. Lots of basketball. The Trojanettes playing 4 in 5 days. That's, you know, I know when I played in high school, I'd rather play instead of practice.
Yeah, they'll tell you the same thing. Yep. And sometimes it's good to get out and play some, but this was a little close. You know, Christian County, then down here, then almost
another
a 2-hour ride. Record this year for road games.
Mason Griggs is back in the game now for the Trojans, and he'll lock trying to go for the shot, and he's fouled.
Finally get a call there.
And it's on 23. That's Trey Boyd, his second. Team 7th. And that puts Aiden Niken at the free throw line. He's 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight. First free throw, no good. Now 1 of 4. Michael Harbison comes in for Tyler Bush. With 6:38 to play, the Trojans are down 10. 49-39. Niken back of the stripe.
Flat good this time.
Game 49-40.
Need to stop here, obviously.
And here's Boyd, left elbow, fires underneath, and a reverse layup.
There.
That's the largest
lead for Ryan Central now.
With 6:18 play. And Mason Griggs the right side, hands it off to Withrow. Withrow cuts back to the right, in traffic, bounces it down in there to Key, back out to Withrow. Gives it to Griggs. Griggs trying to drive. Bounce pass off the baseline. Here's nothing.
Back to Griggs. He'll foul 10 foot. It's no good.
And a rebound taken off the backboard.
Right to him.
And they keep it alive. With 5:43 to play, Brent's back around the perimeter right, and the 3 ball in the air. Good. Ball. Central now leads it by 14. And Withrow gets it across against Brent's. Right side it goes to Niken. Niken on the move, back out to Griggs. Over to Withrow. Withrow to the top of the key, hands it back off to Niken. Niken heads down the lane, a whistle and a reach-in foul. And it's going to be charged to, let's see who they put it on. And it will be on 23. That's Trey Boyd. Number 3 on Boyd and 8 on the Dragons here in the second half. Aiden Niken going to the charity stripe. Free throw is up, and it is no good. In the front of the 1-1. He's now 2 of 6 from the line. Central with it as we come down to 5 minutes to play. Going up the baseline, a whistle, and a blocking foul on Michael Harbison. Try to cut off Tayshawn Bibb. His first, and that'll be Barren County's 3rd in the second half. Will be for Barren County for Landon Key and Aiden Niken. And they get the ball out into the left corner. Malika. And let's see what we got. Stepped on the inline. Yep. Exactly 5 minutes to play. Barren County down 4:40. They have to come full court. Pointer. Bounce pass over to Withrow. Back to Pointer. And they have to think about getting it across the line here. He's in trouble. Traveling violation. It would have been a pass anyway, and Central have been headed the other way.
Yep, good thing he did walk, or that would have been 2 points the other direction. Getting a little sloppy as far as handling the ball here.
Caleb Hester back in for the Trojans. We got a 4:47 to play. Central leads 40. Left side Barber. And it comes to Brent's. Around to the right side to Malika. Here's a long straightaway 3. Good.
Seems like it. You picked, like I said earlier, pick your poison, and it worked for a while, and they really shot the ball.
And Pointer. And the ball was deflected.
Turnover. Central back for the row. Inside is a lot. They're not in there. Turn over the back.
Team's 9th. You know, when you've got Barber and Brown and Prince and Bird and Brown. Tell you what, those are
Tongue twister.
Especially in a fast-paced game. Free throw goes up, and it is good for Caleb Hester. He hit a 3 back in the first quarter. It's 57-41 now. Dragons with 4:18 to play. This shot goes up, good again for Caleb Hester. 57-42.
1-2-2 half-court trap here. Going to try to.
And they get it across. Back over to Malika. Malika's in a trap. Off it goes to Bibb. Down in the corner, Brents goes baseline. Runs into Niken. That should be an offensive foul.
Yep.
Now, they haven't made the signal yet.
Yep. 25.
Okay. Wasn't sure what he was going to call because he never did signal whether it was an offensive foul or not. So Brents picks up his second. That's number 10 on the Dragons. Here in the second half. Player control foul. Niken will inbound to Withrow. Withrow works against Malika in the backcourt. Withrow, crossover dribble. Jump pass, floats it over to Niken, and a whistle. They get a foul on Brents for bumping into Aiden Niken. 3 on Brents. Niken at the line for 2 shots. With 3:50 to play. And Aiden Niken, 2 of 6 from the stripe. First one is up and good. Got 15 points in the game. Lead the Trojans in scoring, 57-43. Niken hits them both.
We got it back to 13. It's 4 minutes to go, so need a stop here.
And Malika in backcourt, bounces over to Bibb. Bibb bounces back over left side to Malika. Back to Bibb. Back to Malika. 3:35 to go. Being chased, double team. Lobs it over to Brents on the right side. He'll send it back over to Malika on the left. And a foul. Kevin Withrow is going to be his second, team's 4th of the second half. 3:28 to go. Central up 13. Ball comes into Boyd. He turns against Niken. Wants to drive it in the lane. Flips it up and in. 13 for Boyd now. 59-44. Withrow to backcourt.
That man is a defective. He just threw his hands in it.
The Central gets it back with 3:15 left. Malika off to Boyd on the left side against Niken. Cut off, goes in the corner now to Barber. He'll send it back out. Brents, right side Malika. And down low, and there's Bibb. Bibb, and what do we got? A foul?
Will got him with the knee when he tried to go around him.
And so Will Bandy, his second personal, number 5 with the Trojans in the second half. And 3 minutes to play.
What's the screen and roll back?
Malika, right side of the bucket, will toss it in for the Dragons. He comes inside, working a jump stop shot, blocked from behind. We're going to get a foul. Bibb was way underneath the basket trying to put it up. And Bandy commits his 3rd, team 6th.
At the line for Warren Central,
Tayshawn Bibb at the line. He's a 73% foul shooter. This will only be the 3rd and 4th free throws for Central in the ball game, as they've just busted up 3-pointers in the game tonight. 6 in the second half. Shots good for Bibb. 60-44. Barren County, no field goals here in the 4th quarter. Second shot's good for Bibb. Barron's hit 5 free throws. And all the scoring for the Trojans here in the 4th quarter. Withrow bounces it over to Hester in the middle of the corner. Corner stops and throws it back off to Bandy, going up the baseline, reverses it up and in. It's Will Bandy's first 2 points of the second half. And they go underneath the Brents, and he'll reverse it up. It's no good, and now we're going to get a foul call. They quickly get back down the floor.
Called that after the foul. I mean, after the shot.
Niken's second personal. That's number 7 on the Trojans.
1-and-1, so they called it after the shot. So I don't see that very often when the guy's going away from the basket.
Kobe Brent's 78% foul shooter on the year. Fires it up and in. That is his 9th point of the game. 62-46. And Brent's for the bonus. It's in the air, and he hits it. 63-46, Warren Central, 2:40 left to play. Niken inbounds to Hester. Boyd fell down, throws it back over to Withrow. Withrow pulls up with a jumper in the lane. It bounces off the rim. Brady trying to get the rebound. Had it for a moment. Now Niken's got it. Down the dribble. The jumper won't go. Rebound to Malika. Warren Central on the run. Here's Boyd. Going to the basket. Puts it up for 28 for the foul. Trojans with 2:20 to play. Gavin Withrow, his third, team's 8th. And so that puts Dre Boyd at the charity stripe. First one is up, and it's no good. He's 1 of 3 at the stripe. Michael Harbison and Tyler Bush checking in, along with Cody Lane, seeing his first action. He didn't play in the varsity game last night.
No. He started the last couple games.
Played well in the JV game last night at Darren County.
He plays hard, and give him that. He really gets after it, effort, and usually draws the assignment of the other team's best player defensively, and he really works at it.
Boyd for the second throw. It's up, and he got that one. He got 14 points.
Good player there. You know, he's transferred from Adair County. Put him on that team last night, they would be pretty good.
64-46, Withrow gets rid of it to Lane. Cross-court pass comes to Harbison. Harbison will pull up and wait for Withrow. Withrow pulls up, free throw line over to Hester. Long distance 3 is in and out. And rebound to Warren Central. 2 minutes to play in the game. Pillow out of the right side. Gives it out to Barber. 3-pointer, bounces and rolls in.
One of those nights.
That is his 5th 3-point shot. Warren averages 3 points a game.
67-46. Central with Harbison having the basketball out top. Looking for Withrow. And now hands it off to him. 1:36 to play. Withrow working, spinning back left. Throws up the shot. Hits an air ball. Kind of forced it up there. And here comes Central back the other way. Here's Lawrence. They've juggled it and walked, but no whistle. They dump it down. It's picked off by Cody Lane. Cody Lane with it for the Trojans. Cuts toward the middle and a reach-in foul on Warren Central. And they're going to put this one on number 1. That is Chris Horn, his 3rd. So Cody Lane will be at the charity stripe. Cody Lane, 5'11" junior, can't get that one to go. Mason Griggs returning to the ball game. Ryan Shirley checking in for the Trojans, 6-foot freshman. Cody Lane for his 2nd free throw shot. It's on the way, and that rims off. Rebound to Horn for the Dragons. Pillow.
For the basket. Dumps it off to Lance, and we'll put it up on the left side.
69-46. 1 minute to play in the basketball game. Trojans only trailed by 6 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Mason Griggs with the basketball. Gives over to Lane on the left side. At top, Michael Harbison on the dribble against Chris Horn. Crossover dribble. Goes in traffic, puts it up. It's too strong. A whistle and a foul on 15. That's Floyd. First foul on Floyd. First one by Harbison was missed. He'll have one more. Central just rotates a lot of players. They play 10 players, and they don't miss a beat.
Yeah, they put a lot of, I said it was going to, the last 8 or 10 minutes would be the crucial part of the game, and I think, we just got tired. And
here's a jump shot, no good for Pillow. Chased down and saved inbounds by Harbison. Here's Griggs with it, right side, and a collision. That'll be an offensive foul as kind of got out of control, headed to the bucket. And on Griggs, his first, team's 9th. player control foul with 28 seconds to play. To be Warren Central's basketball.
I may sound stupid, but I wouldn't mind to see us play them again on a night where we hadn't played a double overtime the night before, and the kid that averages 5 a game hit 6 threes. So we did a good job. I mean, I know the score doesn't indicate we did, but I think we came in here and really, up until the last 3 or 4 minutes, it was an 8 or 9 point game. And you got to tip your hat to the kids and the coaching staff for putting a game plan together that really give us a chance until the last 4 minutes to go.
They just really picked up on defense there in the fourth quarter.
And we missed a few easy ones. And when you get outscored 10 to whatever from the 3-point line, it's hard to overcome that.
69-46 Central, 14 seconds to play. Dragons with Lawrence.
Turning up the left hand.
71-46, 4 seconds to go. Griggs bounce pass off to Ryan Shirley for 3. It's no good at the horn. And that's good. Of 71-46 over Barren County tonight here on the road in Bowling Green. We'll come back with a post-game report brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven, made for yours, as you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.